Hello and welcome to the What is K-pop podcast. Woo. Yeah, lame music. I understand if everyone just clicked off right then and there. Hi, my name is Sophie. I make this podcast. I decided to make it over a year ago, and for some reason I've decided to wound myself with talking about all the stuff that goes on in each month. Because I wanted to know what was going on each month, and I wanted to see if other people did too. And so that's why I'm here. Yeah. So obviously, I do normally start off with a little bit of, like, if you're new here, I normally start off with a little bit of talking about my own life and kind of what's been going on in it. And, for pretty much my entire life, I've always had hearing problems. I've always had hearing problems in my left ear, and like I said, it's been going on pretty much since for as long as I can remember, pretty much. And I'm able to cope with it, but it is very, very annoying for me. And I normally just normally don't acknowledge it or kind of try and ignore it until the point, obviously, when my ear gets even more blocked up and I can't hear even more. And then I come and oh, my ear's doing weird stuff. And for some reason at the moment, every time I close my jaw fully, it blocks up so much more that I can't hear even more. And I have to more, so my jaw loves to dislocate. I have very shallow jaw joints, so I'm just perpetually irritated by the fact that I can't hear. And so it's made it so that I'm basically had I wouldn't say a paddy, but I also wouldn't say I didn't have a paddy, because I'm sure that's what my mum would describe it as. I had basically had enough, and we were supposed to go to my local pharmacy today, but my mum does not feel very well. So I had another paddy about that, and now I'm going next Tuesday at 8:15 in the morning to go and get, hopefully, my ear fixed. I might actually be able to hear. I might be able to hear colours. Oh. I don't think people understand how actually amazing that is, because it's very it's an issue that we just don't talk about with anyone else other than in the family. So no one else knows. I've mentioned that obviously I have hearing issues, but I've not mentioned much of the context around it, because most people don't understand what I'm trying to say, because I can't really explain it without going into the full-on thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's a very, very boring thing to be excited about, but you know what? I think I deserve it. Yeah, so that's on the 8th, and I will talk about it afterwards, so you'll probably hear about it a few days after in an episode of me just talking about it. So anyway, March. So technically I am actually still recording in March in South Korea right now, because Seoul's time right now is... what time is it? 20 to 10 at night. And I hope, emphasis on hope, that nothing else happens. But if it does, then I'm sorry. But everything that happens from after this episode is produced will be going into the March review. So even if you know that it was happening in March, it happened at the very end of March, just pretend it happened in April, because I'm not amending this, okay? And so it's a very long document. I have 4 pages worth, so I do hope you enjoy. So first up we have, unfortunately, I did start off with passings and people who have passed away during this month. So we have, unfortunately, the actress behind one of the attorneys in Extraordinary Attorney Woo, Kang Mung-ju. She passed away at age 54 from cancer. Epic High Cook, I don't really know how to say his name, but his mother unfortunately passed away. Wee Sung, who is a solo artist, passed away from cardiac arrest at the age of 43, and in connection to that, iChillin, who is a K-pop group, paused their activities because he was sort of a mentor to them. His funeral was open to the public. His family decided to donate condolence money, and 63 cows ended up passing away due to neglect from their farmer. Currently, I don't know what the death toll is right now, because because I've mainly tried to I try not to keep track of absolute travesties and atrocities, but from the total number that I got from a few days ago, the Yongan wildfire victim toll is up to 13. Well, now I think it is South Korea. I think it's 30, 24, 27. March 2025. Korean wildfires. 30. And there's been about 45 people who are injured, about 20 fires, and it's burned about 48,172.5 hectares, which is 120,037 acres. Yeah. Wow. So as of right now from the Wikipedia page, which I know that can be changed, it says that on the 30th of March that all the wildfires had been contained to North and South Gyeongsang, which I believe that yeah, so that's kind of the south end of South Korea. So Busan and Changwon are kind of the cities that are in there, and Daegu too in the northern part of that, I guess. So yeah, I do hope that things do improve. I did post a video. It would have gone up this morning. No, it would be coming up soon actually, of everyone that's donated. And also 2pm's Woo Young did donate earlier. And I was not a happy bunny about that, so I was going to have to say it. Well, I'm saying it now. Also, my ear has just blocked itself again, which is absolutely wonderful, so I can't really fully hear myself talking. So if my voice sounds different, I do apologise. On to tour announcements, we have an Humble tour in Japan. Trends is going on their European tour. G-Friend has started their 10th anniversary tour. Kai from EXO is going to be going on tour soon. Kang Daniel will also be going on a Europe tour. Lim Changjun will be going on a tour as well. BB will be going on a world tour, and Kyuhyun from Super Junior will be holding a show in Manila on the 5th of April. So that's all the fun tours. And we do have quite a lot of releases that have been announced and just group change, changes ish to a group that I felt should be in the releases, if that makes any sense. So Reply 1987, not 97. Anyway, Reply stars Jung Eunji and Seo In-guk will be releasing a collab single. I'm saying will, it might have already been released, but I don't know. Fantasy Boys' comeback is called Undeniable. BAE 173 and Fantasy Boys will be collaborating into a group called Double One. 10 has released a second mini album on the 24th of March. Kai will be making his comeback in April, which has been announced. The concept photos have been released now about that, and I have been looking at them and they look very good. Starship will be debuting a new boy group soon. Eunice will be making a comeback. Tempest will be releasing their 6th EP. Former TFN Gunwoo, TFN member Gunwoo will be making his debut as a soloist. Candy Shop, which is a group under Brave Entertainment, will be releasing a remake of My Boy, which is from Sister 19 to be specific. BTS will be releasing something in April. Daesung might be releasing a new project soon. But I could have sworn that was been announced as a music thing. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. Lucy, a K-pop band with a violinist, will be making a comeback and are having a solo concert in Taipei. Stray Kids have released a mixtape for their 7th debut anniversary. Hwang Jisun will be making a comeback. Uki will be releasing a single. Mark's solo album will be called The First Fruit. Eisner will be having their first ever comeback. Psychers will be having their first comeback with Junghoon, who has been on hiatus for nearly 2 years after tearing his ACL. Mamamoo's solo will be having her solo comeback. Rise will be making their first full length album comeback in May after nearly a year, but I will not be talking about that because honestly, with the stuff that happened with Sunghan just completely turned me off of Rise. And the general level of animosity in the fandom, I don't want to say like made me reconsider being a fan of K-pop, because I don't think anything could have influenced me to that degree, but it really did make me kind of be like, holy shit, like this is like really toxic, and you don't realize really how toxic it is until like something like that happens, and then you're like, I don't think I like this anymore. So like Rise, I was like one of like I was like a pre-debut fan, because obviously I liked Sungchan and Shotaro in NCT, so I was already a fan of theirs. But like, I just can't get myself to like them again because of everything that happened with Sunghan, and that's never happened with any other group or thing. Because like, I still like Wavy, even with like the Lucas stuff, but it's because of the public's the fans' reaction and just the disgusting amount of hate that he got that really has kind of made me not hate them, but also not want to get into them and try and engage with the fandom, because it is just so sad, you know? I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, you can think it's lame, I don't really mind. Feel free to think it's lame, but honestly, it's the fandom. It really is true that, like, sometimes the fandom ruins the music, and, like, you just can't move past the bad stuff within a group and their fandom, quite honestly. Unite will be making an April comeback. Boy Next Door will be having a May comeback. Artemis will be having a well, they were, but then because of the wildfires, they had to change the name of their song. They were supposed to come out on the 28th. Bomju will be making his solo debut on the 27th, and that has been released, and it's called Panic, and it is so good. Esper has released an English version of Whiplash. Onu is releasing an English song. WM Entertainment will be debuting a new girl group. 2AM is going to be releasing a new version of Moment on the 30th, which would have come out. Zero Base One is to release a US album on the 4th of April. P1 Harmony to release something in May. Chu to be releasing an EP in April. A-Pink is going to be releasing an anniversary single for their 14th debut anniversary. And 50/50 will be making an April comeback. So yeah, that's all of the comebacks, releases, changes, all that good stuff. In the month company changes now, we have Kim Son Ho, who was in Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Startup, I don't know what else, but he is a relatively famous actor. He is signed by Fantasia Entertainment. Jo In-sung has left his company and plans to make his own. Moon Chae-won has signed with Ju Ji-hoon's agency and have released new profile pictures. Baekhyun has left Palace Entertainment after 13 years. Cha Sung-won has joined Key East Entertainment. Shun Un-so has signed with Management Soup. Lee Jun-ho has parted ways from JYP Entertainment after 17 years. Ace has left Beat Interactive after 10 years, and Yerin from G-Friend has left Bill Entertainment. Okay, woo. So now we get on to the not so nice stuff. I really do want to have to. You really don't have to talk about the sad stuff. But now we're on to legal action. So I am going to be talking about some not so nice stuff to begin with. Tail has been indicted for special quasi-rape with others and will face trial, which basically means the quasi-rape charges it is like what I guess the US qualifies as quasi-rape. It's when the victim can't fight back and when there's multiple people and like that sort of stuff. That's the qualifier for quasi-rape. And obviously he did it with multiple people, which is just infuriating. So he will face trial, thankfully. Lee Sung-hwan has been accused of forging US travel documents. Belift Lab has had to issue legal action against Enhypen's privacy invasion. I know that Big Hit has also done that for BTS these past few days. Infinite's Seungjeon has won his lawsuit against his former agency due to unpaid earnings. And a teacher who killed Hanul has her name has been revealed. Jimin from EXO might not be able to appear on music shows due to a so-called ban from SM. New Jeans fans have have submitted a petition in support of the members' independent activities. Che Min-hwan and Yoo-hee have not reached a settlement about childcare. Union Sok has been hit with a $4.8 million fine in unpaid taxes. King Kong from Starship have released a statement denying those claims, though. New Jeans are still saying that they went through legal procedures to leave Adore. However, Adore denies those claims and wants the courts to make New Jeans stop their activities. Min Hee-jin might have tampered with the New Jeans contract dispute. They did get a massive settlement. The members did get a massive settlement from the contracts, and the courts have granted Adore's injunction against New Jeans' actions, despite the fact that New Jeans then went on a few days later to then perform at Complex Con, but they didn't actually announce, they didn't perform under any names. And they're going to be taking a short break, and Adore actually wanted to meet the members. Knockoff, which was a show, has been postponed due to Kim Soo-hyun. He might get fined due to cancelling a fan meeting, and he has done an emergency press conference in which he denied the claims made against him that he dated Kim Se-rong when she was still a minor, which, I mean, there's clear evidence that he did do that, but we're not going to be talking about that because I've honestly had enough of that man. Somi has warned against legal action against Hover Lab for false rumours. So hello, if you're back from, well, if you skipped over that last section, we're going to be talking about weddings now. So Yoonha is going to be getting married. Kang Eun-bi is going to be getting married to her longtime friend. Uptension's Ke is also going to be getting married, and Lee Si-young unfortunately announces divorce after 8 years of marriage. Not so nice. So obviously we did have a full episode about the philanthropy, but we do have 2 other instances not connected to the wildfires. Yeonjun donated $37,000 to underprivileged kids, and Sunu from Enhypen has donated 100 million Korean won to Samsung Seoul Hospital. So we're on to other. I mean other in that I don't have any other sections for this, so it is just all of the rest of the stuff that's been going on in K-pop the last month. So On and Off have gotten their first music show win in 8 years, which is the second longest group to ever do it. As in, there's another group that's gone even longer without getting their first win. Someone apparently smoked weed during an NCT 127 concert recently. Lisa did a performance at the Oscars. Belift Lab has opened auditions to recruit new trainees. And Wonwoo from 17 is going to be enlisting in April. Rise has become an ambassador for Crocs Japan. G-Dragon is going to be releasing a new light stick. 4 out of the members of Dreamcatcher have not re-signed. Jung Yoo-min has given birth to her first child. A news anchor was reportedly drunk whilst on air. The Korean Air Force accidentally dropped bombs onto civilian homes, injuring 15 people. Lee Han-hee is pregnant with their second child. Lee Min-ho is going to be having a fan meeting. Resident Playbook will air on the 12th of April. The 2025 Weverse FanCon will have Team 50/50 and P1 Harmony, amongst others. aespa has won 2 Japan Gold Disc Awards. Starship Entertainment's new group show will be airing on YouTube. The Savile show with under 15s has thankfully been fully cancelled. Ahn Jae-hyun has been appointed honorary customer service director. 17 has announced the release of a new lightstick for their 10th anniversary. NCT's Mark has been announced to be the ambassador for Maison Boucheron, and Mix have been announced as the ambassador for Guess Asia. Kim Min-jae has been discharged from the military. Sang-yeon has enlisted into the military. Juyeon and Ray are going to be hosting the Day of Asia Star Award. The KCM is a father of 2 daughters with his wife. Eric from Shinhwa, I believe, and his wife welcomes a second child. Meow have announced their fandom name, which is kind of cute. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I do know it is cute. Kim Do-hoon has been hurt during drama filming. Hyunjin has made a donation to pediatric patients. Na In-woo has announced a light stick. Treasure have already renewed their contract. Drippin's Hwang Unsung has enlisted as an active duty soldier. Jung-woo has gone for appendix surgery. Kwan has to go for surgery on a ruptured ligament in his ankle. Chinese Key has passed a Western cuisine technician practical exam. Artemis have renewed their contract with Mod House early. Eyelit are the new ambassadors for Pocari Sweat. Birth rates in South Korea have gone up 11% in 1 year. From Miss Nine still get to use their old group name. Eyelit are releasing plushies for their 1 year anniversary. Hanbin from Zero Base One is to be hosting the World of Street Woman Fighter. Friends of Moomin are going to be releasing a song for his the second anniversary of his passing. Music Bank has been cancelled due to wildfires. Boy Next Door cancels Bangkok concert due to the earthquake. Artemis postpones song due to its title, which I did mention. And Vanna's Youngguan to enlist and Miss American fan meet tour. So yeah, that has been pretty much everything that went on during this month. I didn't want to give too much. I didn't want to go off on too many tangents today, so I am pleased that I was able to get through the episode without, revealing too much about my own family, and also so then you guys can hear a full-on episode without too many cuts. I don't know. I'm trying lots of different things here. It's all a work in progress. But yeah, thank you as always for listening. I do hope you enjoy these episodes. I certainly enjoy making them. Yeah. And I will talk to you again tomorrow for the first episode of our April, which I will reveal that it is going to be on Blackpink tier ranking Blackpink's discography, and then we're going to start on Omega X and all of its connecting groups. Woo! It's actually so fun. I really hope you lot enjoy it, because I certainly enjoyed making the episodes. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye!